Hello! So today will be the start of a pocamarket collective haul. Yes, I went a little crazy on a pocamarket. I decided to expand my collections in some ways, and I also decided to downsize my collection in some ways. I know that makes absolutely no sense. But I still collect the same amount of groups, the same amount of people, but I collect less cards for them. And as for my alt, I decided to expand and collect a lot more pre-order cards and merch cards and stuff like that, and also collect pre-order cards for like semi-alts, I guess you could call them. I'm not 100% sure what to label them, but I am having the most fun I've ever had in collecting. Honestly, it's great because pocamarket is cheap and I like cheap, although I am cheap in the sense that I don't buy cards that are like over $8 or $10. So it does come out to be a little cheap because the fees aren't as bad, although the shipping fee is still pretty excessive. But since a pocamarket has a K-packet option now, instead of paying $50 in combined shipping and fees, I only pay $30 now. So I feel like it's a little bit more worth it because it's about the same amount I would pay to ship a Nyokyo package. So I feel it's a little bit better. So I have 3 pocamarket packages on the way to me, including this one. And I have a 4th one on the go that I just have a few cards in it at the moment. I am planning on buying more. When, I'm not sure. Money's a little bit tight right now because I keep spending it on fucking K-pop and K-pop binder supplies. Like, why am I so crazy? I need to stop it. Especially since pocamarket deals in USD, which sucks. As a Canadian, it's almost like, it is basically the amount plus half that I have to pay instead of just the amount, which sucks. So enough rambling, let's get into this pocamarket haul. This is the first one I did, and this is the basically there's only a few groups in here because I was trying to get more pre-order cards, finish some random collections, which I'm only missing a few cards for a lot of my biases, which is great. So let's get into it. The box is a little mangled because this one took a little longer to arrive than it should have, so I think it got stuck somewhere. So here is my box. Of course, there is 40 photo cards in here because I would not ship one photo card less. We are filling it up to the brim, although I wish you could ship out more photo cards. I wish. It's really annoying having to ship out 40 at a time. At least it's not 20 anymore. So we have this little thank you card. So this is a sneak peek of what is in here. Very much varied groups, but basically all alts or semi-alts are in here. So we will start off with Zikers. And I tried to finish my Hyunwoo photocard collection. I managed to pull one of his How to Play cards in my album, so I bought the other 4 that I was missing. Here's the other of that version. So I do collect Hyunwoo quite thoroughly. I do try to get most of his pre-order cards, but he is not super expensive, but he is on the more expensive side. So I have a hard time. So here is the House of Turkey doorbell ringing cards that I was missing. I was missing 1 for each version since I had gotten the other 2 in a set quite some time ago. And then here's the other version that I was missing, the one with the basketball. I suggest you look away from the random stains on my fingers. I have been redoing my placeholders, and I like to hold all the pens and markers that I'm using in one hand. So sometimes they kind of sort of get on my fingers. So I also got some pre-order cards. So this is a doorbell ringing pre-order card from Makestar. Some of his pre-order cards were really cheap, especially for the older era. The newer era ones are a little bit expensive on pocamarket, I find. Here is the how to play one that I didn't pull. So officially all of his album photo cards are done because I do have his platform cards already from the first era. Here is another photo card, a pre-order card. This one I think is a Soundwave one. This was only $1. I think it's really cute, so I don't understand. And I know I have like one more Hyunwoo card in here, but it already skipped to the next group. So the next group in here is Boy Next Door. And I have decided to start collecting Jaehyun because I love this boy with all my heart. And I also kind of sort of collect OT6 in some way. Along with Zykers, I collect OT10 in some way. I do try to collect OT for a lot of my groups in some way, shape, or form, just so I could have something, not necessarily everything. And here is the other card from Who for this version. I do have the album cards for Who completed, except for the Weverse ones. And then already a new group, because I only bought those 2 Jaehyun cards because he's expensive. We head into N Flying, and I managed to get some Sunkyub pre-order cards for quite cheap, which was really nice because he's an expensive man, like a very expensive man. So this is a pre-order card from Dearest. I think all of the cards I have in here are pre-order cards from Dearest. It's only a few. I say all of them, but there's like 3. Here's another one. Don't ask me where they're from. And Flying likes to do like Apple Music and those stores, so they're probably from those stores. I feel like this is Apple Music. It is thin. It has the Apple Music like very thin shape. So is that hollow? This card looks weird. I am very skeptical of this card. It is definitely hollow, but you literally cannot see it. I think you can see it a little. Yeah, look. Wait, if I... No, not even. Look, can you see like the slight rainbow at the top? This is the weirdest card. The quality of it sucks. The photo quality. It doesn't look too bad on the camera, but like in person, this card is weird. And oh, you can see the hollow down there. That is so weird. I've never seen a card with that like less of a hollow, you know, like it's usually like bam in your face hollow, right? Oh, and here we have the last Hyunwoo card, which is the matching one to that one up there. It's also from Makestar. That is just odd. I'm still thinking about that Sync Up card. Okay, now I have one random Oh My Girl card. I know there's more. I don't know how this one ended up over here. So this is a Mimi card. I do collect Mimi. I am trying to collect her pre-order cards, and they're really, really cheap on pocamarket. So I have a lot of them coming. This one is from Golden Hourglass, and it is from Jump Up. And then I have a shit ton of Yena cards. I am very much behind on my Yena album cards, so I was trying to fill in the gaps, but I bought a lot of Love War ones. So we have this one. And we also have this one. So basically for Love War and Hate XX, the only cards I had were my pulls. So I tried to do a little bit of damage for those. And this one. Because there's something that I realized that collecting soloist cards is really hard because nobody trades for them. at all, even for like cross trading. It's impossible. And there's this one. And this one. And then this one. I wish the backs for Love War were a little bit more fun. They're kind of a little plain compared to her other backs. So I have this smartphone one. This Hate XX one. And this Hate XX one, which I think is a weird card. Her facial expression is a little off to me. But she still looks cute. There's no way that Yenna can't look cute. Then I have this Smiley one. For Smiley, I'm only missing a few. So this is one of the hollow ones. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Then I have this Smiley one. And then some random Oh My Girl. I thought pocamarket put them, usually they put them in order. I don't know what happened here. This is a Golden Hour pre-order card for Mimi. Also from Jump Up. I think they're like the set with the other one. Then I have this Real Love card for Mimi. It's weird how expensive Real Love is compared to like every single other album cards. Then we have this smartphone card, and it looks like the sides have been chewed up a bit. I don't know if that was like a manufacturing defect, because it looks like where the specs are, like up here. I don't know. I'm always wary of fakes now because I've been scammed so many times from like Mercari Japan that like even this, I'm like, it sounds too good to be true. You know, like there's so many fakes nowadays that like even groups you wouldn't think would have fakes have fakes. And then you're just like, what? What is going on with the collecting community, or the selling community, I guess, that Mercari Japan has fakes? And like before they used to say these are like fakes, or these are not real, these are replicas. Now they pass them off as real. Like I am still salty over my Zero Base 1 Hanbin pre-orders. I bought 6 of them, and 4 of them are definitely fake. It's crazy. Anywho, more Oh My Girl cards. This is a Real Love one. So cute. And another Real Love one. Real Love had a lot of cards. I think it was 22. And another Real Love card. I think this finished the selfies for this version. Then I have a Dun Dun Dance Polaroid. I wasn't gonna collect these, but when I started wanting to collect like pre-order cards, I figured I might as well collect these Polaroids too. Even though they're a little bit more expensive, but this one was a bit cheaper, so that's why I bought it. Then another Yenna card. I don't know what happened. Usually pocamarket puts them in order of groups. Not necessarily in alphabetical order, but you got all your Psychers together, all your Oh My Girl together, all your Yenna together, and now they're just all over the place. Makes it a little bit more interesting. I have no idea what's coming next. But then we get into the sserafim, so I collect Kazuha, and I was trying to finish her album cards. So I was missing this monochrome bouquet from Fearless, so this was the last Fearless album card I needed. And then I also got some of her pre-order cards because they were really cheap. Not all of them, but some of them were really cheap. So this is a Weavers one from Unforgiven. Kazuha is another idol that is like, along with Oh My Girl Mimi and Hyunwoo Zikers and even Jaehyun from Boy Next Door, that I want to collect pre-order cards, but I'm not forcing myself to collect every single one of them. But I do have a wish list and I do buy them if I see them for good prices. But unlike my alts, who I definitely want everything of, like Yena is an alt and Seunghyub is an alt, I would love to get everything from them. So I do try a little bit harder. The other ones, it's more like if I see it, I'll buy it. If it's a good price, like I'm not gonna overspend. Although Jaehyun is expensive, so I might have to overspend a little bit for him if I do want some of his cards, but that's a story for another time. Why does this feel so weird? This is a Kazuha photo card. It's a anti-fragile, like a lucky draw, but why is it like so flimsy? I doubt it's fake, but like, is it? I am not like well versed in the sserafim pre-order cards. Then I have this one that is double sleeved. It is this pre-order card from Unforgiven. I think it was like in the original sleeve and then pocamarket put it in their sleeve. This is Kazuha's Midnight Onyx from Anti-Fragile. I am trying to complete her album cards. I am missing like 4, I think. We have 2 cards left. This is another Real Love card for Mimi. And then the last card in this haul is a sserafim photo card, and it is one of her Anti-Fragile compacts. I am very close to finishing Kazuha's album photo cards, and you'd think I would have had finished this a long time ago. So that is it for this clip. There will be 3 more clips after this. I don't think I will be starting a 5th haul. Whoa, what did I do? I don't think I will be starting a 5th package, but who knows? There is still quite some time before the end of the year. I do want to actually get this up before the end of the year though, so we shall see. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next clip. Welcome to the 2nd clip of this pocamarket collective haul. And as you probably remember, in the first clip I said that this video will only consist of 4 clips because I don't really plan on making a 5th one. Well, I went a little crazy and I bought 60 cards, so I know, I'm ashamed. I am very much ashamed. I am very much aware. But I really, really wanted to like finish some stuff and I didn't manage to finish a few things, so I'm really like happy about that, but I spent way too much money and now I'm eating ramen noodles for the next like 3 weeks. But there will be a 5th clip in this. Unfortunately, I kind of brought it upon myself. But yeah, so in this 2nd haul, I mostly have Oh My Girl and WeI because those are 2 groups that I collected in full in some way, shape, or form. But I used to collect 2 sets per outfit, whether it be 2 selfie sets or 2 like concept sets, especially for Oh My Girl, who at one point for Dear Oh My Girl and Real Love had 4 of each, so I just picked 2. I downsized to 1 per selfie and 1 per like concept / casual if there are some. So for Oh My Girl, it's 2 per outfit instead of 4. And WeI, it's 1 per outfit instead of 2. And I'm not really collecting any Poca or Meta versions or anything of the sorts. For the rest of the group, I am collecting those for my biases in those respective groups. So I went on pocamarket and I tried super hard to finish it. With this last buying disaster that I did, I almost finished WeI. I have 2 Junso cards left to buy. literally because I was running out of money and I wanted to buy some Yena cards. So I was like, never mind, I'll buy those 2 Junso cards later. For Oh My Girl, I am almost done, like done dance, Real Love, and Golden Hourglass. I am collecting all of their angel cards in full, even though it's repeated outfits. I am still collecting those in full, so I am not quite done those. But that is, just to say, that's mostly what's in this haul. Yeah, so I will open it. All right, so here it is. Let's get this open. Oh, this is so sticky. Again, there is 40 photo cards in here. Oh, it's a new little thing. What is that? All right. I shipped this with, there was an event going on that if you shipped during like the Halloween period, you get like half off your shipping price. And you got one of these, and then I tried to do it twice and they were like, nope, just once. So yeah, well, here it is. I do like these little tubs. I've been storing sleeves in them. I will put this over here because why not? And then again, a little thank you review thing. Oh, I got Sebastian again. This is the pile we're working with. Half of it is upside down. So yeah, let's get started. Again, I don't think any of these are in order that they're supposed to be in. So that's interesting. I swear, pocamarket used to put them by like groups and by members. I guess they don't do that anymore, which really doesn't matter if they did that or not. It was just cool. I thought it was cool. So first up, we have this aespa winter card. I downsized, okay, downsized a lot of my collections to A5 binders. And in A5 binders, you know, there's 4 slots on a page, whatever. So I downsized to 4 cards per era for a lot of those groups, and honestly, I love it. It makes it so much easier for me to collect, especially for groups that have a lot of cards, or groups that I've always wanted to collect but have been kind of intimidated in collecting because they have a lot of cards. Just having 4 cards per member for those groups, I feel it's weird, and aespa is one of them. So I have another winter card. Then I have this Oh My Girl Yubin card from Real Love. So for my Real Love and Dun Dun Dance collections, or Dear Oh My Girl collections, I just pick whichever one I see first for whatever outfits. It doesn't matter the back. It does bother me a little bit in my binders, so I've been white sleeving them for now. But once I get like full pages, I will try to clear sleeve them and see how it looks, because I'm not a huge fan of white sleeving and double siding my cards, to be honest. So I'll see how it looks in clear sleeves, and if it bothers me that much, I will keep them in white sleeves. Because of course they decided to do different colored backs for same version, well, different version. Real Love was really weird, where they had like the main cards in the main versions, but then they had like a different version that was like a limited version that had the same outfit cards but with different backs. It was freaking annoying. Then we have this Oh My Girl Hyojung from Dear Oh My Girl. These ones, you can get the same outfits in both albums, but one has a blue back and the other one has a pink back. So that one is just between blue and pink. It's not as bad. Real Love technically is also between blue and pink, but there's like 3 different colors you can get. Then I have this aespa Winter Girls photo card. For girls, there was only 3 selfie cards, and I wasn't going to collect a US exclusive, not on my budget, so I decided to get this one, even though I already had the Polaroid. I could have kept the Polaroid, but I do prefer this one. Then I have this Arin from Dear Oh My Girl. And this add-in also from Dear Oh My Girl. Then I have this Yua from Real Love. Then I have this add-in from Dear Oh My Girl. This Hyojang from Dear Oh My Girl. See, like this one and that one are a part of like the same set, but because one is a selfie and one is more like a casual like picture, I decided to collect one of each. I have this Yua from Real Love. I have this Singy from Real Love. This Yubin from Dear Oh My Girl. And this Yubin from Dear Oh My Girl. This like umbrella set is so fucking cute. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm done with Dear Oh My Girl. I think I've managed to get at least like one card for each member for what I want to collect so far. Eventually, maybe in the future, I'll expand again, but at the moment, I'm really content doing this. This Yubin from Dear Oh My Girl. And this Yubin from Real Love. Then a little break from Oh My Girl. I have this Enhypen Heesung from Enhypen from Dark Blood. I am collecting select pre-orders to fill up his pages so that I can have full pages for him. I did select the ones I wanted beforehand. It's not just random ones. I did want it to like make it look pretty, and Enhypen always has like coordinated pre-orders for whatever album versions they do. So I tried to keep it that way. Then I have this Heesung from Dark Blood. I am having a hard time just finding Dark Blood album cards. They're so expensive and I don't understand why. This Heesung from Dimension Answer. This is a pre-order card from Weavers. That other pre-order card was also from Weavers. A lot of the pre-order cards I ended up choosing were Weavers. This Heesung from Manifesto Day 1 is a Weavers pre-order and it is hollow. That one is also hollow. I don't know if you saw it. I'm not willing to pay a lot for pre-order cards, and these were the ones that I found the cheapest on pocamarket. So. And then I have this Jaehyun from Boy Next Door. This is a Y Lucky Draw. I think it's from Power Station. Then we have a bunch of Wii. It seems the stack might be like a Wii. This Johan from Eternally. I pulled no Johan selfies in my album, so sad. This Junso from Eternally. I just really picked the first one that popped up in whatever outfits it was. Honestly, not picky. Unless there's one that I really, really do not like. Like this, where is it? Hello? This add-in, the other one, she was wearing a pink outfit and it wasn't matching like the more concept-y card that I had, because both of hers are in this like cream jacket, but her other one was a very fluffy, furry pink shirt, so I really didn't want that one. Then I have this Sakura from Eternally. I am collecting these because they come in the photo books and they're like very cute. And then this Sakura from Eternally. And then this card, I wasn't planning on buying it because it's a Yongan pre-order card, but it's a broadcast lucky draw. I'm not sure what that means, but it's not a broadcast card, it's a broadcast lucky draw. So it's a lucky draw you could get at one of the broadcasts. showcases? I don't know. I did a lot of weird stuff for this era with like Showcase MD and stuff like that. This was really cheap. It is, it got released at cheaper, but it was a good price for me, so I bought it. This is Yonga. I do collect like all of his pre-order cards. He's my bias in WeI. I do try to collect all of his pre-order cards, but if you don't know, WeI have a shit ton of pre-order cards every era. For the past 3 eras. They started in First Love. For their like Love trilogy, it's been like pre-order card over pre-order card over pre-order card, and the list is endless. I have this Johan from Eternally. This is really cute photo card. This Donghan from Eternally. This Donghan from First Love. One of the few First Love cards that I was needing. This Taehyun from First Love. I had gotten like sets a while back and they mostly had like at least 1 card of every outfit. So I was pretty good on First Love and Passion. I was only missing 1 or 2. It was Eternally that I had to work on. This Johan from Eternally. Not gonna lie, I love Johan's cards this era. They're so freaking cute. Oops. Then this random P1 Harmony card. This is Jungsub from Set In. He's another bias that I'm collecting only 4 photo cards per era. I love him a lot. And his cards, P1 Harmony is much harder to collect now for some reason. They used to be pretty easy. And then I sold most of my Jungsub cards. But now I want to collect him like 4 cards per era, and it's going really well. I have this WeI Daehyun from Eternally. This Jungsub from Set In. You know I had to get the plush one. But so this his crazy hair. I want to know when Jungsub's gonna have a hair color that's not a warm toned hair color. Cause he had purple and then he went orange, magenta, orange, red, orange. He loves orange hair, see? Give him something else. Then we have this Jungsub from All In, which was the most recent era. See, it's like reddish, orangish. Then I have this Kepler Diane photo card. She's another one that I'm collecting. 4 cards per era. So this was from Love Struck. These cards are warped. I also have this Do Blast card. Sounded exactly like a playing card. And this Do Blast card. Two more cards left. I have this Billy Soohyun Snowy Night photo card. She is also another bias that I am collecting only 4 cards per era. And since the first era only had 2 cards, I decided to collect 2 Snowy Night ones, even though in the past I wasn't collecting Snowy Night. It just fills up the page, and I'm not collecting any of the Polaroids either. I like Billy. I like collecting Billy. And I was like almost done with my Soohyun collection, but it's mostly Polaroids that I was missing, and it's just not fun. So I decided to just collect 4 cards per era, and I'm almost done. I think I'm missing 3 cards. Yeah, 2 for the most recent era, and then... Oh, 4 cards. 2 for the most recent era, and then 1 for Pat Bingsu, and then 1 for Snowy Night. And then last but not least, we have this Sserafim Kazuha photo card. This is another compact card from Anti-Fragile that I was missing. I just bought the last compact card that I was missing. I am only missing 3 photo cards to finish her album, her Korean album photo card collection. I'm missing the iridescent opal version from Anti-Fragile, and then I'm missing both units from Unforgiven, but to be honest, the units are not a priority, but like, that's all I'm missing. So yeah, this is it. This is the second clip in this pocamarket haul. I am really excited for the next one because the next one is full of pre-order cards. I went crazy. I have a lot of Kazuha pre-order cards. I have a lot of Yonga pre-order cards. I have a lot of Mimi pre-order cards. I am really excited. So yeah, see y'all in the next clip. Hello. Welcome to the third clip in this pocamarket collective haul. This haul will contain mostly pre-order cards because I've decided to focus a lot more on my biases pre-order cards for pretty much all the biases that I collect. I've also decided to, like, after this pocamarket haul, I'll have 2 more. I decided to like try to get my non-bias cards like as up to date as I could, you know, so that it didn't feel so empty, so that I can stop doing that for a while and focus on my biases and getting the pre-order cards and stuff and buying those, and maybe in the future trading from my non-biases. So I just wanted a little heads up. And also, some pre-order cards are really cheap on pocamarket, so I took advantage of that. So this will be mostly just 3 groups, I think. It'll be the Sserafim, Kazuha, Oh My Girl, Mimi, and Wii Yonga, mostly. I think there's a few random cards in there as well, but that's mostly the bulk of this order, which I'm really excited for this order particularly because of all the pre-order cards. So here's this box. And I got another one of these. Even though I wasn't able to use the coupon that they gave for Halloween for this, it said I could only use it once. So I don't know why I got another one of those. And then of course the little, not even, there you go. It's kind of hard to film upside down, but you know, we get used to it. This is the stack for this time. Very fun, very fun. So I'm just gonna flip the stack upside down and do what we usually do. So we start off with some Wii cards. So actually this is a Yonga album card. I managed to finish my Yonga album photocard collection. I think I said it in the previous clip, but this was one of the First Love album cards that I was missing. Then I have some older Yonga pre-order cards. This is from First Sight, so their first mini album, I think it was. And then we have another First Sight one. I don't know why I stopped with the holo cards. Like, hello? Like, what? Like, they used to have so many holo cards for, like, their first 3 era. Basically, all their pre-order cards were holo. But now, like, I don't think they've had holo cards for the past 2 eras. Which kind of sucks, because holo is life. Then I have another First Love album card. This was another one that I was missing. And another First Love album card. This is from the Poca version, or was a meta version. And then I have this Eternally album card. This was the last like normal album card I needed, because I found like an almost full set on Mercari Japan and it was missing just this one. And then I have this First Sight Make Star pre-order card. And this First Sight Make Star pre-order card. I had this card before. It was one of the first Yonga cards that I ever got. And I sold it. I think I also had this one. And then I have a few random First Love pre-order cards. These ones are a little bit harder for me to find since I'm like a little bit more than halfway done. So I have this one, which I had previously. No, wait. I think this is the offline version, but I had the online version of this previously. But I sold it. I did sell a few of my pre-order cards back when I was in a phase where I didn't want any pre-order cards or any non-album cards. So I ended up selling a few. Like, and I'm pretty sure these three I had at one point. Then this is another First Love pre-order card. This is an offline one as well. And then I have one random Itsy Yeji card. I think I needed to fill a few more spots to reach 40 photo cards, and I had a little bit of money left over in my wallet, so I just looked for like a really cheap card, and this one was was one of the ones that I decided to get. Then we have a few Oh My Girl cards. So I collect Mimi, so this is a Dear Oh My Girl pre-order card. Don't ask me what store any of these are from. They all look the same and they all have the same back. And here's another one. See, same back. They really said fuck creativity when they did these pre-order cards, which were also Oh My Girl's first pre-order card, so it could have, you know, but I guess not. Then we have another one. Then we go back to WeEye. I have some Passion pre-order cards, so this one, which sideways back. I think Makestar was doing sideways back for a bit, but it doesn't say Makestar on this one, so I'm not exactly sure where it's from. And then another Passion pre-order photo card. So if you don't know WeEye at all, WeEye is almost on par with ATEEZ for the amount of pre-order cards that they have. Possibly, maybe even more. I'm not 100% sure. I think First Love had 70-ish and Passion had 80-ish. I don't know how many Eternally had. I didn't count. I think they're still going. But I think Eternally had a little bit less. Another Mimi one for Dear Oh My Girl. Again, same back. I really like this one though. It's really cute. It's in a different outfit. If you hear noises, I apologize. My neighbors aren't usually typically loud, but the walls are very thin. And they've been really active today. This is another Passion pre-order card from Makestar. This is after Younga dyed his hair black again, because he had like pink and black hair for a while. Another Passion one. This one's from Jump Up. It says so on the back. I wish all stores said on the back where they're from. I'm glad that more stores are starting to do it now. Like My Music Taste does it, Jump Up does it, this one does it. This one's from Everline. This one also does it. Makestar has always done it pretty much. Then I have one from Eternally. This one. And then more Passion. More Passion. More Passion. More energy. More energy. TikTok's living my head rent-free. Another one from Passion. I have the equivalent to this one. This is Makestar. This one is the offline one. I already have the online one. For WeEye, while I was editing my videos, I realized I say fur and not for. I wonder how many people got annoyed at that. For WeEye, they usually have partner cards for the later rounds. The first few rounds, like pre-order, and the first few fan sign rounds typically have like album photo card outfits and stage outfits, but later on they have partner cards, and the online and offline card are in the same outfit. And then we have a Action album photo card. This was one of the ones that I was missing. I did find the last one that I was missing, and it'll be in the next pocamarket haul. So that's exciting. And then we have another random card. Here we go, some Boy Next Door. This is Jaehyun. This is a pre-order card. Does it say from where? Dear My Muse. Lovely, that's great. So cute. Jaehyun's a bit expensive on pocamarket, but my rule is I don't want to pay over $10 for a card like before fees. And he was under $10, so that's all that counts. Then I have this Sserafim Kazuha pre-order card. I'm not 100% sure where this is from. And then I also have this one from Unforgiven. That previous one was also from Unforgiven. And the Jaehyun one was from who? 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 This one is from Weverse. Pretty. And we have this one from Weverse as well. I don't mind concept cards. I really don't. I like concept cards. And I have... Yeah, okay. Then I have this one from Anti-Fragile, which has a weird cut on it. Kazuha pre-order cards scare the crap out of me because the Sserafim pre-order cards are faked a lot, and that always scares me. Like, what if I get a fake? And like, this is my first time owning any Le Sserafim pre-order photo card, so I have nothing to compare them to be like, oh yeah, this is real, or oh yeah, this is fake. And they're not glaringly fake, like very obviously faked, you know? So I don't know. So I'm just gonna pretend they're real unless somebody tells me otherwise. Then I have this one from Anti-Fragile from Weverse. This one has specs. So we know specs equals real. But a lot of photo cards nowadays, even like normal album photo cards, don't have specs. WeEye photo cards don't have specs. That one does, but some of them don't. And they're real, so I don't know, because nobody would fake WeEye cards, let's be real. And then we have this one from Weverse as well. Pretty. And we have some Oh My Girl ones. This one from a Golden Hourglass. This one's from Jump Up. See, pretty backs, very pretty backs. And then this one from Golden Hourglass as well, from Mixstar. Honestly, the Golden Hourglass pre-order cards are top tier. Like, I don't think any of them are in like photocard outfits, and they're just so different and stuff. I love it. Then we have this one from Golden Hourglass. It is from Jump Up as well. Look at those. Look at those backs. And Mimi's always giving us a bunch of different faces. I love it. Then we have this one from Real Love, which is like so similar to her album photo cards. And like these three as well are like the exact same as her album photo cards. So that's why I like the Golden Hourglass ones a lot. We also have this one from Real Love, which is very cute. I love like the amount of blush she has on. Her face is very pink. Then we have this one from Real Love. Almost done. We're getting there. This one from Real Love. Then I have an album card from Mimi. I have her other Non-Stop Selfie that I was missing. I had this card at one point. A little bit more expensive than I wanted to pay for it, but it's non-stop, and honestly I probably would have paid more for it on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, or even Mercari Japan. And then the last one is also a Mimi card, and it's a lucky draw. It's this Dear Oh My Girl lucky draw, and it has a different back, and it's like that PVC material. Wasn't expecting that, but I guess this was a few years ago, back when lucky draws were still like thick PVC material. So this is all I have for this haul. It is mostly pre-order card heavy. Makes me really happy. I really want to set up my binders with like every pre-order card and just like be able to be like, oh, this is Mixstar so-and-so, and take out the little filler and put the card in its exact spot. So I am absolutely going to do that now that I'm fully focusing on pre-order cards and trying to finish album cards for most of my biases, so I can focus on pre-order cards. And I've already finished Yonga. I didn't think that was possible. I'm so excited. The next on my list to finish is Kazuha, and I'm only missing one card and 2 units. And to be honest, I don't count those units. So even if I don't get the units and I get the other card, I'm still gonna consider her complete. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little clip, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Hi. So as you can see, this will be the last clip in this collective haul, kind of, sorta, ish, because I have the last two pocamarket packages here. I actually got this one last week, but I wasn't feeling well, and I didn't really want to film just one video. And then I just got this one today, so I marked this one so that I know that this one is the one that I have to open first, and this is today. This is the last of my pocamarket hauls. I am not doing any new ones until the new year, mostly because I have no money. It's December, it's Christmas money right now. These next two packages pretty much contain non-bias cards. Sounds weird. For my alt groups and some other groups, I do collect full group, but I separate my non-bias members into other binders to lessen the load on what I have to get and to make it seem like I can progress faster with my bias collections and not worry about my non-biases. I don't know. It makes sense to me. It works. It's been working, but I wanted to get a little bit more cards for those groups. In this box specifically is Wee Eye and Oh My Girl, mostly with a few other groups in there. Because I was only collecting one card per outfit for the eras that I was collecting. This had pretty much like 95% completed my collections, and now I decided to go back to 2 cards per outfit, so I'm like halfway done, I guess. Maybe a little bit more because some groups I already had a lot of their other cards as well. Anyways, it's a whole commotion. There's a lot of Wee Eye and Oh My Girl in this specific package, so let's just get to opening it. Like, it's been sitting in my house for a week and I haven't touched it. That is the longest I've ever had a package in my week without opening it. I think my record before that was like a few hours. I really am the most impatient person ever, and that's why a lot of the times I don't film anything, because especially now that it's winter and I get done work at 4 o'clock now. I used to get done work at 2:30, but I get done work at 4 o'clock, and you know, it's dark at 4 o'clock now in mid-December. So like right now it's like I'm using natural lighting right now, but it's raining outside, so it's not even that great. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, like, and the lighting sucks. So imagine how it looks at like 4 o'clock. So that's one of the main reasons why I don't film, or I didn't film. I'm trying to. One of my goals for 2024 is to film a little bit more. Maybe not like constantly post, because to constantly post you need to have stuff coming, and I'm not rich. But I do have like a new series that I want to start, which doesn't really require me buying stuff to make the videos, so that's gonna start soon. Maybe more reorganizing videos. For some reason the last one I posted is doing really well. I don't understand how, but thank you. So here we have the 40 cards along with the little thank you note. So here is a sneak peek. And we will again start from the bottom and work our way up. First one we have is this Dreamcatcher Xian card. Now, I do collect Xian in full, and I recently started to collect other Dreamcatcher sets as well. I don't think I ever made any videos about that period of collecting, but I used to collect a lot of non-selfie sets for a lot of groups, like concept cards or just like casual-ish, like a lot of people call them iPhone shots. I used to collect a lot of those for other groups, and Dreamcatcher and Hypen were some of them, and I dropped those ones, but I decided to pick them back up It is very low priority collections. Like I said earlier, I separated on my biases from the rest of the group so that I can focus on my biases and try to finish those first and maybe get the other ones in sets, good deals, or in trades. So this would be kind of like a casual, non-concept iPhone shot. This Oh My Girl card from Real Love, like it's you can tell that it's not like styled or like, I don't know how to say it, like it's not professional, but it is like a faraway shot that a lot of people consider concept cards, but it's not technically a concept card. Can't speak. But yeah, that was Hyojung from Oh My Girl for the Real Love album. And again, another Hyojung, this time from a different version. So I decided to collect 2 of these, so like 2 selfies and 2 like far away shots. For Twice, We I, and Oh My Girl were mainly the ones that I had downsized. I decided to do what I was doing before. I didn't get rid of any of my cards. I just need to buy a few more now. So this is the selfie. So this is again from Real Love. So I'm collecting 2 selfies and 2 like far away cards. So this is Mimi from Oh My Girl. This was the last like Dun Dun Dance album photo card that's not a Polaroid that I was missing for her. So I went and I found it. I was trying to finish album cards. I did manage to finish Yonga from Wiai's album cards, but not Mimi's. Not Mimi's. Here is a Real Love selfie for Mimi. And then on Neokyo, I found a set of Oh My Girl, Mimi Golden Hourglass Polka album photo cards, and there was a few that I was missing, so I managed to grab the selfies that I was missing. Oh, these have signatures, that's so cute. But I'm still missing 2 ARs. And here's the other selfie that I was missing. So I'm done the selfies for the Polka album cards. Sorry, I haven't worn fake nails in a little while. I am still getting used to them. I have this Yua selfie from Real Love. And this Singy selfie from the same set. Cute. I love that bow. And then for Golden Hourglass, I was trying to finish it. I didn't. I was missing 1 add-in card, but now I'm missing a few because I decided to do 2 in the same, so they have 2 selfies per version. So now I'm missing 2 Singy selfies and 3 add-ins. Here is Singy's stone card, Golden Hourglass. I was missing those, so I decided to get those. And here's her other one. Cute, cute. Hear a dog barking. I apologize. All my neighbors have dogs. Oh, there's 2! It's right across the street. Here is Yubin from Dun Dun Dance. Dear Oh My Girl. So I was only collecting 1 of these. It didn't matter what color back, because there's a pink back and a blue back, depending on what album version it is. Don't ask me which one is which. But now I have to get like the other ones, and I had full Singy and Jiho sets, and I was missing 1 Yua card. But for Hyojung, Arin, and Yubin, I had like basically none. Hyojung I had a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to get like the other ones that I was missing from them. So this is the selfie equivalent to that one for Yubin. And then we have this selfie for Yubin. I don't know if my like over explanation is really annoying to you guys, but I just want you guys to know what I'm doing and like how it works so y'all don't get confused. I'm sure y'all don't really care, but I just want y'all to understand my thought process and how I'm collecting, what it was when I bought these cards versus how it is now receiving them. So I have this Yubin from Real Love, this add-in from Dear Oh My Girl, and this add-in from Dear Oh My Girl as well, and this add-in from Real Love. Then I have this Hyojang from Dear Oh My Girl. And then we get into some Wee I have this Daehyun like poster card from Eternally. This Donghan from First Love. Again, I was only collecting one selfie per version, but now that I'm collecting two, I need another one of this Donghan. I had a full Junso set for First Love, so I don't need any of his. And I had almost all of the cards for Passion. So I mainly have to focus on Eternally because I'm missing like half of the cards. This Donghan from Eternally. I think in the previous clip I had one Yonga action card. This is the last Yonga action card that I was missing to finish his action set. So excited. Oh my god. Okay, I need to show these together, so I'm gonna cheat and I'm actually going to get the other one. But I collect pre-order cards and non-album cards for most of my ults and top biases, and Yonga from Wee I is an ult, and I've been collecting his pre-order cards and his non-album cards since I started collecting him, and he has a lot. But I feel like I'm doing fairly good. I'm not caught up, but I'm not super behind. And there's some non-album cards that are a little bit more expensive than others, and I never thought that I would actually get them. But, you know, you keep them unmarked on the wish list just in case, you know, you find them. And fuck, I found them. I don't even know if these are real because I've never actually owned any of these and I've never seen any of these. But the cards look real and they have specs, which is something to say because a lot of Wee I cards don't have specs. And if you don't know what specs are, they're the little pieces that stick out from the sides of the cards that show that the cards have been punched out. And they're a good indicator on saying if the card is real or fake. But a lot of cards nowadays don't have specs, so it's hard to say if they're real or not, and a lot of the times the corners are janky, and I'm like, is that real? Is that fake? But to be honest, I don't think anybody would fake Wee I cards. They're just not at that level, you know? And they had an event, I think, following First Love with Universe. I'm not 100% sure what this event entailed, what it was about, how you got these cards, but from hearing other people's experiences with other groups with Universe, you had to enter something, and then if you won these cards, and I think you won them in a full set. Not 100% sure, but Yonga's Universe cards are my favorite cards in this entire planet. They're like my holy grail cards. And if I tell you that I got each of these for $5 with the pocamarket fee, you wouldn't believe me, right? Because last time I saw these for sale, they were on Mercari Japan, and one of them was $80. Now, this is Wee I. They're not very popular. So that might have been overpriced. But $5, so I paid $10 for both of these. Enough talking, let me just show the cards. You'll get the hype when you see them, okay? Like, I'm gonna show you, there's two of them, and one of them is my favorite. So I'm gonna show you my least favorite, but still my favorite first, so you can see for yourself. You're probably gonna say, ooh, that card's not that cute, but it's fucking cute. You can't deny this. The orange shirt, the glasses, the hair? What the hell, man? Who decided to dress him up this way, and can they get a raise? Or if it's him, he needs to style himself more often, because this card right here. But the other one, the partner card. My favorite thing about Yonga is he does kissy faces and smoochy faces every other photo he takes. So a lot of his photo cards have kissy faces, smoochy faces, and I mean like to the extreme. and this is one of them. What? Oh, I don't even know what to say. I always like think people are over exaggerating when they get like their favorite card in the mail and they're so excited and they scream and freak out, and that's what I feel like doing with this card. I think I just because I never had a favorite card before. Anyways, on to more WeI. That was an intermission. I got this Daehyun card for Passion. So Passion had 3 cards per version, and 2 of them were in the same outfit, and then there was one odd one out. So I had already collected like most of them. So in reality, I think I was only missing like 5 or 6 cards in total to finish Passion. Got this Johan from Eternally because I pulled no Johan selfies in my 8 Eternally albums. He was just like, screw you. And then I have this Seokwa poster card for Eternally. It's not really focusing because there's too many faces in the back, so I apologize. I put the wrong size nail on my like index finger and it hurts. This Junso card from Eternally. Very cute, very cute, very cute. This Johan card from First Love. For the second version of First Love, there was 2 different concepts. So I was collecting 1 card of each. Now I had to collect all 4. These matte cards are hard to get out of the sleeve. Now I have more Oh My Girl, so this add-in from Golden Hourglass. And this add-in the Golden Hourglass cards are so pretty and ethereal. Love them. And then this one, let's add in the other stone card. And this add-in from Real Love. Then we have this random Itsy card because I had like spare money and I needed to spend it, so I just like looked for like cheap cards, and this Leo was one of them, and I fucking love this set so much. It's one of my favorite sets and like one of the main reasons that I decided to collect Itsy OT5. Then I have this Kazuha. This is the Weaver's version. I don't know if it's scanned or not, so take it if you want. It's the last Unforgiven card that I was missing for her. Then I have the last Weaver's card from Anti-Fragile that I was missing for her. Only missing 1 album card for Kazuha, and it's the Iridescent Opal from Anti-Fragile. Anti-Fragile? Anti-Fragile? They say both of them. They say both of it in the song, so I have no idea if I should say anti or anti when I'm talking. This thing of learning English from other people and the internet and TV has made me like realize that I do not speak in the way that how I'm supposed to speak for where I am from. I don't know which one to say. And then I have this, I think this was the last compact card that I needed for Anti-Fragile. I don't know which one sounds better to me, to be honest. And then I have this a random and hypen card, this Heesun card. Dark Blood, for some reason, is very hard to collect. It's very expensive. The cards are amazing, but like, hello? Okay. Second box. I'm just gonna leave this here and I'm gonna open this box over here. Okay, so this is the box for this haul. We have the little thank you note. And then this haul contains a lot of Boy Next Door because I decided to collect full group for Boy Next Door, but for non-biases, I only collect 1 set per album version. So they've had 2 albums with 2 versions each, so that's 4 sets in total. That's it. Yeah, they're not like, my bias in Boy Next Door is Jaehyun, and he's not an alt, he's like a semi-alt, so I don't want to collect too much, you know. So here is a sneak peek of this, and it also includes a lot of biases that I'm collecting only 4 cards per era in, and a new collection. that I don't even think Instagram knows about. So you are all the first ones to find out, and it's the first cards here. So this person in particular, I started collecting with 4 cards per album release, and now I'm collecting pretty much fully. With some exceptions, they do a lot of cards. They have a lot of concept cards, and as much as I like concept cards, I don't want to focus on concept cards for this person. If I get them, I get them. I'm gonna keep them. But I'd much rather collect their selfies. And they have a lot of them. So if I find a layout that I like with the concept cards, maybe I'll collect them. But to be honest, from what I've seen, their concept cards are mostly like QR cards, and those are really hard to find for any group. So if you're wondering who it is, I don't think I gave enough hints for you to figure out who it is by this, but it's the boys. I want to collect Q again. I used to collect the boys a long time ago. I used to collect the boys in full, actually. Like all 12 members, because there was 12 members back then when I collected them. And Q has always been my bias. I had a little weakness at one point where I thought Juyeon was my bias. But he's like my second bias, but I fucking love Q so much. I just love him. I want to squish his face so, like, oh. I watched like one of his old fan cams from one of their older songs, and my emotions just came flooding in again, and I was like, fuck it, I'm collecting him. But I don't want to collect him in full, so I had him for 4 cards per release, which I almost finished in this haul, because did you know the boys photo cards are really cheap on pocamarket? It's insane. But now I want to collect him more and collect pre-order cards too, like I'm doing for most of my biases. Like yeah. Welcome, Changmin. Welcome. There's some more Changmin cards. Let's go. This is a thrilling card. I had chosen specific cards that I wanted for like the 4 cards that I'm collecting. So those are the ones that I had bought. But now I'm gonna have to go and buy more or trade for more eventually. Another thrilling card. See, I stopped collecting, the boys around reveal era is when I stopped collecting Q. I stopped collecting full group at around Bloom era, just because it was a lot. Well, when Dreamlight came out is when I stopped, and I just collected Q. Or I collected my top 3, which was back then was Q, Sangyeon, and Hyunjae. I don't know, another thrilling. That's not focusing very well, I apologize. And another thrilling. But the boys' music is like hit or miss with me, and I've really liked their past 2 releases, so I was like, it's time! It's time. Here's some Maverick cards. I know a lot of people don't like the cuts and the wounds, but those are pretty much the only ones I chose for this, so yeah. Except for this one. This squishy one. And then another Maverick. And then I have Be Aware. This is like one of the kit cards. I was trying to do like 1 per concept, but a lot of them only had 3 different concepts, so I chose 2 of the concept that I like the most. Then I have Be Awake. Another Be Awake. Of course I had to get this one. Like, why not? And then another Be Awake. And then we also have some Christmas in August cards. Pretty. I don't know if you heard that. It's really windy outside. And if the wind hits like the side of my house just right, it whistles. This one is Christmas in August. And then the last cue card is this Christmas in August. Whoa. Can't even see that. And then we have a few idol cards for Mian. So this Dum Dee card. Trying again, like I said, to complete album cards first and foremost for alts. And then I'll worry about pre-order cards. Technically Mian isn't an alt, but she's a semi-alt, I guess. And this I Feel card from Mian. I have more of her I Feel cards coming in my Nyokyo haul. Then I have some Billy cards, some Soohyun cards. She's one of the people that I'm collecting 4 cards per era. So this is Pat Bingsu. I just realized I forgot to put a card here. Oh my god. Not my brightest moment. And then I have this one, the Soohyun from the new one, from chapter 3. So she's not participating in the new album, so I'm not collecting anybody else to replace her. And I have some Kepler cards, so I have this Diane from First Impact, and then I have this one from Troubleshooter. She's one of the ones that I only collect 4 per album. And then some, oh, this is Soyeon from Idol. I grabbed this Soyeon because it was pretty cheap, and I'm collecting the Poca album set, like all of the cards and the QR cards from I Feel. Then I have some Yena cards. So this is from Hate XX. This is a Poca album version. Cute. I am having a hard time with my nails. Don't judge me. It's been a while. It's been like 2 or 3 months since I've last had fake nails on. And this is another Poca album version. I got a lot of the claw ones. Then we have some P1 Harmony. So Jungsuh, this is from Breakout. Again, he is another bias that I collect only 4 cards per era. Because I love them, but I don't want to get all of their cards. So I feel like 4 per era is good enough. Here's another one. This is from All In. No, Set In. More Yena cards from Smartphone. It's not focusing. I apologize. Another one from Smartphone. And then a holo from Smartphone. Then I have this Love War card, which I think finishes like the war version. I think this is it. It finishes whatever this version is from. Then I have this Poca card from Hate XX, Focus. And then I have some Boy Next Door. And for Boy Next Door, like I said, I collect 1 set of cards per album version. And I do try to collect the same set, but in some of, like, I think their first album, for Who, I think, I don't have any of their cards here, but I think I mixed up some of the sets. But I also collect Taesan in full along with Jaehyun, because it worked out that way. Because if I take Jaehyun out, there's 5 members, and I didn't want to put them in an A5 wide. I wanted to put them in a normal A5, which is just 4 pockets. So I decided to collect Taesan in full as well, because he is like a very close second bias. So here I have Woonak from Y. So I decided to collect the set where they're all like smushing their cheeks. And here is Taesan. And another Taesan. This is the letter version. And another Taesan. Then I have this Ryu from Y. For the other set that I'm collecting for Y is the finger heart one. I have this Ryu, the cheek smush one. And this Sango from Y as well. Like I said, I don't have any Who cards. They're a bit more expensive. And then the last card in this is this Sebo card. Very cute. Very green. Goes right there. So I don't know if it's focused, but that is it for this whole pocamarket haul. I have nothing else coming in from pocamarket. This is it. My stack is huge just for my pocamarket hauls, but I want to add my Neokyo haul in that too before I store anything. It is a video that is going to be coming out before the end of the year because I am planning on doing a full photocard collection video. Not sure exactly when that's gonna drop, but I promised one last year and I never did it. I promise that it's going to be like at least before mid-January, I promise. I just don't know when everything will be ready because I'm redoing my whole binders and I'm currently waiting on supplies. And I don't really have like all the time in the world to do these, and to be honest, sometimes I just don't feel like it to like prepare my binders and stuff. So it's taken me a little bit longer. I know I just posted a video redoing my placeholders, but I've already scrapped that idea. So I have to redo everything. And I'm waiting for supplies on those. It is not going to be filmed. None of this is going to be filmed because it's a lengthy process. And those types of videos take a long time to film and edit, and my current setup has me sitting on the floor. For this type of video, it's not too bad, but when I have to lean to reach my binders, it really hurts. I am old. Don't get old. So yeah, with that, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!